What's good, everybody? It's the Clown on the Cap Show. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Week 9, do a little recap. It's been definitely an up and down week. Sad sight for Colts fans. And to me, being a diehard Colts fans, I've said it in the past. Every time I pick the Colts to win, they normally lose. Vice versa. And to me, it's just disappointing. Vinatieri missing field goals. Look, Vinatieri's old. He's in his 40s. I think he should retire. Really, he's missed 6 extra points, missed a couple game-winning kicks this year that we should have won the game. To me, it's really disappointing. Jacoby getting hurt didn't help in the second quarter. To me, it's definitely sad, but let's be positive here, being a Colts fans and Colts fans out there. Hey, we're still in it. We can still make the playoffs this year, but can we beat Kansas City or New England in the playoffs? That's the real question. I mean, that's every Colts question, and to me, it's probably not, but it's still up in the air. Patriots at Baltimore Ravens. I actually had a couple insiders here that go Ravens. I know I said it's hard to bet on the Patriots. It really is, but to me, they got exposed. Lamar Jackson, he's a playmaker. He can throw, he can run. To me, a lot of people compare him to Mike Vick, which I can see the comparisons, although I do think Mike Vick had a better arm than Lamar. But to me, the Ravens look legit. They look nice, but it's still in the middle of the season. We're going towards the end of the season now. I'm not really concerned about either team. I think Baltimore and the Patriots, they will eventually meet each other in the playoffs probably. It's always a good game, but to me, if the Patriots receive home field advantage like they normally do in the playoffs, it's tough. It's tough to go into New England and beat them. So to me, it's definitely, those two teams are definitely going to be in there when we're talking playoff pushes down the road. Texans at Jacksonville. I went Texans. It's hard to go against Deshaun Watson, but when you're playing Jacksonville Jaguars, they really don't have much. They don't. And to me, Deshaun, he's definitely going to be a superstar in the making. I said that when he came out of Clemson. He won a national title with Clemson. To me, I just saw it. He has that it factor. He has that playmaker factor. He has a couple plays that can change the game. And Deshaun Watson is one of those cats, man. He can change the game. And that's why I went Texans heavy on them. Redskins versus Bills. I went Bills. Redskins, they're trash, dude. They are. I feel bad for the Redskins. It sucks, dude. It really does. But shout out to the Bills. The Bills actually might make the playoffs this year. That's big. That's big being people out there being Buffalo fans. Buffalo Bills, are they the real deal? That's the question. Minnesota versus the Chiefs. I kind of had a question mark on this game. Mahomes did not play, and yet the Kansas City Chiefs still beat Minnesota. That's crazy. And this goes to show you that I even said I'm not going to put money on Kirk Cousins to win a playoff game, let alone a regular season game. So to me, Kirk Cousins definitely overrated. One of the most overrated quarterbacks today. Seriously, Colin Kaepernick is better than Kirk Cousins. Yes, Colin Kaepernick is better. And to me, and I'll get into Colin Kaepernick later, but to me, Kirk Cousins is trash. He's doo-doo. Jets versus Miami. I called this upset pick. Jets were 3-point favorites. Like I said, Sam Darnold is trash. Miami Dolphins' first win of the season. And a lot of people told him to tank. This is the NFL. This isn't the NBA where some players don't play defense. This is the NFL. This is the real deal. And I don't think tanking exists in the NFL compared to the NBA. So to me, shout out to the Dolphins getting their first win. I must feel good at least get a win. And the Bears versus Eagles, I went heavy on this pick. I said Eagles all the way. And I told you guys about the Bears. I've been on the Bears. To me, Trubisky is a bust. He is. And to me, it's crazy. Mahomes and Watson went before him. He's a bust. What were the Chicago Bears thinking? Passing up on both of those players. To me, the Eagles, definitely big win for the Eagles. Eagles going into bye week. Same thing with New England. They got New England in 2 weeks from now. That's going to be a great game. But to me, the Eagles will make the playoffs this year. You guys mark my words. I believe in the Eagles and where they're going. Titans versus the Panthers. I went heavy on the Panthers. McCaffrey had another great week. To me, I think McCaffrey has to be leading the MVP candidate right now. Who, right? Let's be honest here. McCaffrey really hasn't had a bad week. Maybe last week versus the 49ers when they got whomped, but to me, McCaffrey's a game changer. And my whole thing with the Panthers, they definitely can make the playoffs, no doubt. My thing is, when is Cam Newton going to come back? That's the my whole deal on the Panthers. When is Cam Newton going to be back? You know, Cam Newton is a playmaker. He's an X factor, and him and McCaffrey together are dangerous. And to me, I hope he's back before the playoffs, or a couple weeks before to get warmed up. I want to see Cam be back this year, no doubt. Marcus Mariota, to me, he's a bust. Coming from the 808, shout out to the 808, used to live out there. To me, he's a bust. Went to Oregon. Been with Tennessee for years now. Hasn't really done much. It's bad. Lions versus the Raiders. I had a lot of insiders go Lions, which was probably dumb. Oakland Raiders, we're talking at home. To me, Oakland 2.5. They won that game. And to me, they're 500, 4-4 right now. Oakland really has an opportunity to really branch out now and really take the stretch down right now. They're 500. They can win a couple more games and then go on to the end of the season, win a couple more, and make the playoffs. I really do think Oakland is a playoff contender team. Derek Carr really stepped up for me. He can make a lot of plays down the field. John Gruden, a great coach, a championship coach, a Super Bowl winning coach. So to me, it's hard to go against the Raiders, and I don't know why people were picking the Lions on this one. The Raiders definitely for sure. Bucks versus Seattle, went heavy on Seattle. They covered the spread. It was an overtime game for sure, but Seattle ended up squeaking it out. And that's what Seattle has done for years. They squeak out the games they should be killing. But hey, a win's a win in the NFL. Doesn't matter if you win by 6. Doesn't matter if you win by 1 or 31. It does not matter. The Seattle Seahawks will be a playoff team. They will. Russell Wilson is a dangerous quarterback. And like I said in the past, he's one of the most underrated quarterbacks out there. Yes, Russell Wilson is one of the most underrated quarterbacks out there. So to me, it's just like, wow, they really throw him under the bus. Browns versus Broncos. I went Browns. It was definitely a sucker bet here. To me, the Browns are what we thought they were. They had all the hype going into the season. Oh, they're going to win at least 8 games this season. I mean, they've only won 2 this season. Whose fault is it? Is it the coaching staff? Is it Baker Mayfield? I think it's a little bit of both. When your quarterback's throwing over 11 picks, already, like, bro, and I feel bad for Odell. We give a lot of criticism to Odell. He's not really panning out this year. Well, when you have a quarterback that's throwing all these picks, and I don't know what the coach is calling, to me, I don't blame Odell at all. Odell feels miserable in Cleveland, which he should. I mean, seriously, dude. Cleveland, you guys have won 2 games this year. I mean, that's pretty piss poor. Cleveland's really who we thought they were. They always try to get new quarterbacks in there. I mean, I even said Johnny Manziel is better than Baker Mayfield. And to me, it's just, I don't know. I mean, are the Browns, like, dude, they're obviously not a playoff team. And to me, a lot of people said they're going to make the playoffs this year, all riding the hype. But to me, hey, back to reality for Cleveland. You guys have 2 wins this year. 2 wins. Is it the coach? Is it Baker? Which one is it? I think it's a little bit of both, but it's pretty piss poor. Green Bay versus the Chargers. Green Bay, one of the most disappointing games last Sunday, dude. Seriously, Green Bay loses the Chargers? No one really ever saw that. I mean, obviously, if you're a Chargers fan, but to me, it's just like, man, Rodgers did not look like himself. The whole Green Bay Packer team did not look like their self. Maybe it was a humble pie, like Aaron Rodgers said, but to me, it's definitely piss poor as well. Aaron Rodgers, are you guys really legit? You guys didn't just lose. You guys lost. You guys lost pretty handedly. I mean, it was like a punch in the face. It was like stealing candy from a kid, dude. Seriously, Aaron Rodgers, come on. And that's why I don't think Aaron Rodgers is MVP, that type of game. To me, you're in at L.A. Chargers. There's no excuses there. Nice weather. To me, it's just like, really? How are they going to blow that? And I feel like a majority of people went Green Bay, which I went Green Bay. I went Green Bay. On my parlays, I went Green Bay. That's how confident I was in Green Bay. And to me, they just did not pan out last night or on Sunday. To me, it's just ill. I can't believe that. Maybe it's a wake-up call for them. But Cowboys versus Giants, I went heavy on the Cowboys. And I know Cowboys lost to the Jets a couple weeks ago. To me, the Cowboys are really becoming who we thought they were. They can throw the ball down the field. They use Zeke a little more now. To me, that's the X factor of the offense is Zeke. Going through Zeke, handing the ball off to Zeke, pass blocking for Zeke. People forget how great of a pass blocker Zeke is. To me, Zeke is a top 2 running back in the league. 100%. Top 3 at least. He's top 3, top 2. To me, the Cowboys, can they win the big game, though? The Cowboys definitely will make the playoffs. I believe they will. They should. But to me, we've seen it a lot where they make the playoffs and then all of a sudden they lose in the playoffs. It's like a repeat every time. Jerry Jones, get it together. What does it take to win a Super Bowl? To me, it's been so long for the Cowboys. So to me, it's just like, wow. But I wasn't surprised when the Cowboys won. And we saw the black cat. The black cat normally is a sign of bad luck. But for the Cowboys, maybe it was good luck. Maybe it was. But like I said, a recap, the shocking games were definitely Green Bay losing to me and the Browns. The Browns who they thought they were. They're trash, dude. They deserve to go in the dog pound. Go in the dog pound. To me, it's definitely shocking. It's crazy. And obviously, the Colts game was really shocking. But the Patriots game was not shocking because I had a lot of insiders say, look, go Ravens on this one. But to me, the Colts, come on. Adam Vinatieri, look, retire. It's time to hang it up. Being a diehard Colts fans, we need to win games like those. Because when we go into week 15 and 16, we're going to look back at these games and say, wow, if we would have done this right, if we would have hit the field goal, we would have won. We didn't need to win those type of games. So to me, it was definitely one of those things. So to me, Colts are definitely one of those surprising teams, baby. But it was definitely up and down week, baby. Let's go, baby. It's the Clown with Cap Show.